We still have to make sure that people are aware that this is a disease that kills. Let's keep ourselves safe.
Well, hopefully we'll fill every basket here. Somebody, they want maybe old Legos or the big boxes, or depends what they want.
Men want to be pampered. They want the straight blade shave. They want the massage and the oils and all the scents that go with being masculine.
Little blank canvases so they can go to a home with other pets, with children. I'm Leah Bolton.
I'm Darren.
Fraser Focus, a fresh perspective beyond the bridge.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Fraser Focus, bringing you stories that are often overlooked by mainstream media. I'm Dean Atwell.
And I'm Leah Bolton. We've got another amazing show for you guys this week. Wow, 6-year-old Talia, she went for a shopping spree at Toys R Us. I think she picked out every single toy in the place, which was awesome. She filled those baskets. And we have Adopt a Pet. It's back this week.
However, to start off the show, we're going to bring you a segment on AIDS awareness. It's all part of Celebrity Dim Sum. And Leah and I got to try chicken feet. Were they chicken feet?
No, I'm not eating any of those chicken feet. There's a contest, but I'm not in it.
Let's get going.
On your mark, get set, go. Look at that. It's a matter of just sucking off that tender skin and the cartilage.
I'm not too sure about the chicken feet though, Leah. What do you think?
Chicken feet, I'm excited to eat some.
Chicken feet. The venue's changed this year. We're at the Wall Centre, and we're about to meet some of the staff behind the scenes.
What is on the menu today?
Well, we have a lot of traditional dim sum items. We have hagao, siumai, like a pot sticker, people know what that is, and then we have some sticky rice, baked barbecue pork buns.
Oh, that looks good, except for me, that's not gluten-free.
No, definitely not.
Wow, what do we have in here?
So these are our mini, they call lomai guys, so mini sticky rice wrapped chicken.
I think we're going to be serving those later on.
Yeah, they hold up very well.
In the past 9 years, we have raised some $450,000. So this year, our 10th annual, we're hoping to push it over the $500,000 mark. It's going to be a great morning. Can't wait to sink my teeth into some tasting dumplings and to, of course, hang out with some fabulous friends who have agreed to work for their dim sum.
And every heart must have a reason.
It's such an important cause. You know, I know they started in 1983, and we still have issues. We still have to make sure that people are aware that this is a disease that kills. Let's keep ourselves safe and offer support for people that are living with HIV and AIDS. I just see all the community here supporting us, and I just love that you're here. And thank you so much, JoyTV. I love you.
Celebrities come on their own time and for free. We do give them a meal as part of the dim sum, but they're here really because they want to support us. It's the only fundraising event we do each year, and it helps us raise money for programs and services that we offer that aren't government funded.
Please raise your hand for the coveted chicken feet eating contest.
You guys are amazing. Here we go. How are we going to get in over the wine here?
I'm not sure. You want one more over here?
I didn't want my grandchildren to die of ignorance. You know, my children would say, well, your kids will get it, but mine won't. That's a crock. Do you know the proudest moment of my life? There was a gay kid in their school who was being treated terribly, you know. So my mouthy granddaughter got up in what they have in the morning, you know, where the whole school is there. She gave them all a lecture, and they went and apologized to the boy. Isn't that something?
That's incredible. Sumai, also known as pork dumpling, but I'm going to say sumai, see how many people know what it is. Okay, so this is sumai. 2, all right. Can you tell me what sumai is? All right then, we'll go with it.
I can't.
No, we don't.
What are we going to do with this?
I'm taking it to my table because I am cheating on a diet today. So I'm going to hoover these like my life depended on it.
She's going to be all over them like government money on a bad idea.
the winner of our 10th annual chicken feed eating contest and this beautiful trophy that Carmen will present, along with a bottle of fine wine, Daryl Davis.
All right, Dean, making up some more barbecue pork buns here for everyone.
It's all about those dim sum delicacies here at the Celebrity Dim Sum.
We'll be right back on Fraser Focus in a moment.
It's our 4th year of doing the incredible 3-minute Toys R Us Dash Tour with little Talia, a 6-year-old girl with, unfortunately, with a brain tumor.
Toys R Us Langley, the brand new biggest store in Canada with Talia! Talia, put your knuckles there, boom! Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Is your husband ready for this?
No.
Okay. It's your brother, hey buddy! You guys family ready?
Yep, we're ready.
Staff, are we ready? We're ready! Let's do this!
Hey guys, welcome back to Fraser Focus, local faces and local places. Right now I am in Toys R Us here in Langley and I'm with Talia for her special shopping spree.
This is our 4th year of doing the incredible 3-minute Toys R Us Dash Tour. So we're here in Langley with little Talia, a 6-year-old girl with, unfortunately, with a brain tumor. As you see, really brave, dynamic, amazing child, and she had the thrill of her lifetime today to come out and pick anything and everything she wanted to pick in a 3-minute window of running around the store and a little bit of chaos, but a lot of fun.
The initial news was a terrible shock that no parent wants to hear, but you know, we've had time to settle with it, and that's what's great about organizations like the Starlight Foundation of Canada, because you really do need a moment to collect yourself and to remember that you're having fun times as a family, even if you're dealing with an illness, and then to get back to a place where you can be hopeful about the future.
Mom and Dad, to your carts!
And what's best case scenario? Like, how many toys are we going to get in there?
Well, hopefully we'll fill every basket here. So depending on the age sometimes or the gender, you know, they want maybe old Legos or the big boxes or some big dolls or a bicycle. I don't know. It depends what they want. Well, Captain Starlight's there to open the way for her, making sure that everything's fine for Talia.
2 minutes left!
She goes in the aisles that she needs to, and because there's a lot of elbow going on here, like all the cameras are here, the mascots, the staff. I'm gonna make sure Talia gets what she wants, and within 3 minutes. So we got to do this. You need a superhero. So she's our superhero, and I'll be support.
5, 3, 2, 1.
Did you get everything? Did you get everything?
Yes.
Are you sure? You didn't miss any bath bombs? No? Are you tired?
Yes.
Yes?
And look at these carts are full. Hey guys, let's hear it for Talia!
That's expensive stuff too.
200.
Whoa. So that's the first thing you're going to work on?
I snuck this one. This one is a bit too much money.
What's the best part about your sister?
Knowing that Talia, she doesn't cry when she goes to chemo.
That was tough, right?
I don't cry anymore. What is?
But it's really good. All the running around.
She has an amazing attitude, even if she needs a brain scan or, you know, just whatever we're going to do that day at the hospital, it's always met with a smile, and she's ready to do it.
Open those doors! Open those doors!
We're doing this across the country, so what happens is Toys R Us, during the holiday season, they run this amazing fundraiser for us in stores where when you come in and you go through the checkout, they ask you, would you like to make a donation to the Starlight Children's Foundation for a child in your community?
It's a big job to say that and to ask everybody, and you don't see where the money goes, but today you did see where the money goes.
So you guys have all asked everyone about donating to Starlight when you're at the register, right?
We do $1 every single time. Every customer comes through when we're running our campaign, we always ask $1 every time if they'll donate, and it all adds up really, really quickly.
Thank you so much. I had so much fun. Did you have fun? Yay. It was fun, eh?
apples.
Okay, thanks, guys. All right, we'll be right back here on Fraser Focus in a moment. That was fantastic. I'm gonna go back into Toys R Us and get my own toys now. Hey, new camera girl.
That's one of the great things that's come out of barbering coming back, is it's on a completely another level. Welcome back to Fraser Focus. Behold the rise of the barbershop across the nation. It's half gentleman's club, half psychiatrist couch, and all self-indulgence. Harry is actually my great-grandfather.
Great-granddad?
Yeah, so I mean, he was a guy back in the day, 20s and 30s. He barbered. He was a nurse in the Northwest Territories. You know, this is a service I typically get, and I love it. It gives me 30 to 45 minutes to kick back and relax, you know.
So I brought one of my colleagues from JoyTV. It's Scruffy Brian. Going to get a bit of a trim there, eh, Scruffy?
Yeah, it's been growing for a few days. Time to do something with it. I might fall asleep.
The brick wall was what told us this should be a barbershop. It's original, it's a 110-year-old building, and that's how it's built. The ceiling we actually had imported through Florida from India, and it takes us back to the 1920s kind of tin ceiling feeling. The hot shaves is probably the big service that people are most excited about. Had my first one, I would say, last summer, and I am hooked.
It's secret.
It's a secret ingredient. Okay.
Men want to be pampered, and men aren't embarrassed about wanting to be pampered. They want the straight blade shave. They want, you know, the massage and the oils and all the scents that go with being masculine.
The range of products that's out there is for everybody now. You know, before it was always just like use what your dad used, and now it's diversified product lines for, you know, hair types, skin types, everything. It's great.
Dean, tell me why there's been a rise of such barbershops across the nation.
I think it's just what guys are looking for. Barbershops are not new, but I would say about 40 years ago, they kind of fell out of fashion, fell out of favor, and all us guys ended up in salons. And I think its cycle has now pendulums moved back towards being in the barbershop. And you get a male into this atmosphere and they feel at home and they enjoy it. Doesn't mean they don't enjoy a salon experience, but they're enjoying this experience more.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, the gray one's really nice.
I think it's an awesome place. I actually live in East Vancouver and come out just to come here, so it's a pretty awesome place, great staff.
I enjoy it. It's a lot nicer over here on the men's side.
Working with men is a lot nicer, is what you're saying.
I like it, yes.
Ooh, that's refreshing.
Yeah, it's excellent, isn't it?
It wakes me up.
Yeah. This is one of the favorite parts of this service, actually, believe it or not, is that really cold towel coming out of the fridge at the end.
This is where we grew up. Elementary school, born in this area, grew up here. Our family's had a business on this street since 1946.
So what I'm going to do now, Dean, is take this cold towel off, seals all your pores up.
Ooh, tingly.
I'm going to give you a bit of bite right now with a little bit of aftershave.
Oh, here comes Home Alone.
Whoa. And then after this, then we will proceed to the haircut.
That's a bit more than tingly.
Yeah.
But it's good for me, right?
It is.
This is great. This was my first straight shave. That was great. Relaxing. Loved it.
There you go. Check it out. I'm going to spin you around.
Oh, that's awesome.
You must hear some interesting stories.
I've been the first to hear a lot of big, important, impactful things in people's lives. I can tell you that. So, and that's something, you know, that you know, you have to there's again a responsibility that goes with that, and you have to just be an ear for people. And this is where they can come and unload to somebody a little more neutral.
Great. There you go.
Thank you so much.
You are so welcome.
That's one of the great things that's come out of barbering coming back, is it's on a completely another level.
Yeah, looking good. 10 years younger. Well, the best thing about the barbershop, looking great and feeling even better. You're watching Fraser Focus More local stories when we come back.
She's been really good with children as well, so she has lots of options for sure.
Adopt-A-Pet has been brought to you by Purica, supplements for healthier pets.
Hey guys, welcome back to Fraser Focus, Local Faces and Local Places. It's back, our special segment, Adopt-A-Pet segment. We are here with Sunshine today and Linnea. Linnea, tell me a bit about Sunshine.
So Sunshine has been at Laps a couple times. She was recently returned due to no fault of her own, just different family circumstances there. This big girl is a Maine Coon mix. She's actually about 18 pounds, and she's actually on recovery to help with her joints. Being overweight has, you know, taken a toll, but she's doing pretty good. Hey, Sunny?
So that's recovery that you're feeding her there,
Yeah.
Purica product. And what kind of home is she looking for?
So she's pretty easygoing. She could live with a couple dogs. She seems to not really like cats, so hopefully a home without is preferred. She's been really good with children as well, so she has lots of options for sure.
So there you go, Sunshine, come and pick her up. She's gonna be here. Otherwise, we're gonna head in and we're gonna check out a couple puppies as well today. So we were just outside with Sunshine. Now we are inside with all of these cute little puppies. I gotta watch my step here, and we've got Jane. Who's that with you?
We have 5 beautiful little babies. They are from 2 different litters. These 2 little guys are likely from the same mom. Same mom and possibly dad.
Yeah.
And then we think these 3 are probably siblings as well. And they are, you can say, they're just a bundle of energy. And
it's
they're
hard
gonna
to
need
focus.
very active families or couples.
It's hard to focus with them all jumping all over you like that.
Get some toys. Oh my gosh, get these.
So they can be adopted together, separately, be good for...
We would be interested in finding homes for them individually. 2 puppies, 2 siblings together is not ideal. So we'd be looking for 5 different homes. From a socialization and development standpoint, it's ideal to just have 1 puppy at a time, and then raise and train that puppy, and then if you wanted a second dog, you could get a second puppy at a later date and introduce them. Please call into the shelter and you can speak with one of our trainers and ask about the process for adopting one of these gorgeous little babies.
They'd go to any kind of home at this point.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. They're at this point, they're little blank canvases, so they could go to a home with other pets, with children, and anything that we're looking just for the right match for everybody.
All right, so I'm gonna take this guy home right here. Stay with us here on Fraser Focus. We're heading over to another story in your community. That one's biting me.
Ex-cons and survivors of crime usually don't spend a lot of time together, but here at a 3.2 hectare farm in Mission, not only are they here to work, but to heal.
My son was murdered in 1981 by Clifford Olson, and I spent the next 30 years trying to find something positive out of what happened. I was just so full of anger, though. For 30 years, I couldn't get anywhere.
Restorative justice is really about offenders and the community working toward helping victims heal. The farm is named after Reverend Emma Smiley from Victoria. In 1983, I believe it was, she was murdered. In 1978, in an armed robbery, I ended up shooting a man and he died. I went to jail, and she used to come and visit me in jail. And when I got out of jail, she used to take me to lunch, and we used to sit there talking and One of her ideas, I used to think she was crazy, was that we should get a farm and help youth.
I had to put aside a lot of prejudices because I was totally anti-offender for forever, right? But then, fortunately, Olson died in September 2011, and that was a big change in my life.
I've never done time before. If you're not around people like that, you don't really have the perspective on it.
And now when you work right next to the offenders?
I can see originally I was painting everybody with the same brush. They were all Clifford Olson, and they're not. Some these guys here, they're genuinely sorry for what they've done.
People that come here from prison are here working some days, and people drop in. We give free vegetables to any victim of homicide, and lots of them come and get vegetables.
I think one of the things that I like about being here is that you hear people's stories, and you hear about why they committed, you know, the crimes that they did, and it's usually under the influence of drugs and alcohol.
We have offenders coming from 2 different prisons right now, which we hope to expand on.
We're right across from a cemetery. You can see
the Abbey.
The Abbey as well.
The Sisters of St. Clair.
The nuns are over the side there, the sisters.
Reverend Smiley couldn't have picked a better spot for a farm. It was very fortuitous.
How can you go wrong with stories like that? But I gotta say, this week I did have a favorite for a show. I know I'm not supposed to, but 6-year-old Talia and all of those toys, she had the biggest smile on her face, Dean.
Well, shopping, a story, your favorite? Yeah, I could imagine. Celebrity dim sum, though, all for AIDS awareness, was a good one.
And the chicken feet, that's always a highlight.
And that wraps up this edition of Fraser Focus, Local Places and Faces from here in the Fraser region.
If you guys have a story to tell, please do give us a call, send us an email, or tag us, or contact us on social media. JoyTV BC. I'm Leah Bolton.
And I'm Dean Atwell. Thanks for watching.